All right, let's go ahead and start. I mean, the one that makes the most sense is to start with the Archon quest. And supposedly this is going to be like roughly 2 hours long, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, focused experience mode, yes. I would love to do that. All right, cool. All right. Oh, we also get to hear Paimon's new voice actor.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Okay, so Isan has their voice.
Hey, Coach Yan-san. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train.
It's not as high
Sign up
pitch.
for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
My ears feel so at rest. So at peace.
Got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good.
Beyonce is
You
like
could take over my patrol for a
so
while? That would
into
count.
exercise.
Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many
Bodybuilding
people have been busy
competition.
squeezing
Okay,
in their
that's
last-minute
interesting.
workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh.
So you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you.
True.
But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine,
It's kind of similar to
I'm
like if
not
you
able
brush
to
your
compete
teeth
in
right
any
before
of the
going to the
most
dentist.
popular weight
They know.
classes, and
They
there's
know.
no real competition
There's
in my own weight
you could
class.
brush it like 12
Yeah,
times.
That makes sense.
You could brush your teeth like 12 times, and it's like it's not gonna do anything.
Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you.
It feels so.
Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding
Am I the only
competition.
one where I'm like, from
Perfect.
hearing the
I
other
managed to
voice
get
of
you on board
Paimon
with just one look.
all this time, hearing like a new voice actor come in and take the role, it's like their voice is not as high pitch. It's a lot more calmer, a lot quieter. But it's so weird, like, hearing it now because it's like, I know what Paimon sounds like, and hear the new voice actor voicing Paimon, it's like, it's going to take some getting used to, that's for sure. I don't know if they plan on keeping the new voice actor for voicing Paimon, but so far, she's doing an excellent job.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area.
Okay.
That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling. Don't you worry.
I really do like her new voice. It's gonna take some getting used to, obviously, because it's a new character. Or not new character, but like new person voicing Paimon. But I do like it. Like, she really does sound a lot better. It's not that high-pitched voice. It's like, one of the most common lines I can remember is like, hey, Paimon is not emergency food, but it's like super high pitched. It's like, my ears. All right. There? I guess up here is where they're wanting me to go, right? Give me Kazuha.
The wind knows me.
I should have gone the quicker route. Damn. Okay.
What's this? Was there
Whoa.
always a cave here?
The
We should go take a look, right? See Seems like a thing.
What is this?
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why
No.
is it hiding away here?
Maybe it's avoiding being hit by the boulders that come down the volcano.
Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
That was a bit weird. All right. So we just got done
You
with
mean
seeing a
that shiny
hilichurl
thing?
run off for no reason.
Must have dropped it as it ran off.
Not sure why.
Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't
Also,
the brightest, so they
what-
might not be worth much, but still.
What is everyone's opinion about Paimon's new voice actor? I honestly think the voice sounds a lot better, and it's not as high pitch. It's so nice.
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This... I wish it would actually, like, show the item, but it... Archon quest is 2 hours long, the skirk quest is 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yep. I made sure to look it up before I started playing, so I kind of knew how long I'd be streaming for. And then, for those of you who want to do it tomorrow, if you're available during the time that I stream, well, technically I don't stream on Fridays, but if you're available, we will be doing more viewer polls tomorrow. So, just like last time, I'm going to put a thing up on the Discord, and if you want me to pull on your account, let me know. I might also put up a community post on YouTube as well. And for those of you watching on Twitch, on YouTube, I'm going to put up a community post for viewer polls, so make sure to check that out if you want me to pull on your channel. Or account, God. It is so warm here. Like, it's fine. I guess not a fan of Paimon VA no matter the change. Yeah. I just prefer it over the old Paimon voice. It's a lot less high-pitched than the other one.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
Wait, what? What?
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it? Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
Okay, so that's not how I thought this was going to start out. This is interesting. So apparently, did they ever reveal that Lumion and Aether had spaceships that brought them to Teyvat? I don't... It's so hard to remember some of the lore because it's like, if it was in the last patch with Danes left, it was so long ago I barely remember. I'm gonna guess I'm probably going to, after I finish this, look up like lore explained about the Archon quest, because some of it's probably not gonna make sense to me, like, at all. One belongs to me and the other to my brother.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Wait, no, descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here?
Because...
The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
Which... Does that make sense?
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Anson's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother.
Yeah, I love how
Should we keep following
before
this
it was
trail
just
while
like,
it's hot?
we don't know where your brother
Or do
is.
you think
We'll
we
put
should
up a
check back in with the
poster.
Anson?
You saved our town.
There you are.
Here's a
Looks like you
poster.
went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement.
Yeah, what's Eon-san doing up
actually
here?
just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take
Wait,
over
it's
shortly.
been canceled?
Canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss
Ooh.
Order attacked.
Huh?
I knew it. The only reason they would cancel something like that would be because the Abyss attacked. Damn Abyss, you can't trust them. Sounds like Aether is on the move again. Find a way to speak with him in person this time. I
I've
have
heard
to.
of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Well, I mean, to
One
be...
little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off?
I don't know.
Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So,
There we go.
what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh,
I
want to
thought
come
we-
with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better
So is the
knowing that
Abyss
hero of
Order
Nakon
and
is on
the
case.
Abyss two separate things? Or does the Abyss Order control the Abyss? Because I thought we defeated the Abyss. The lore is not connecting as well as I thought it was going to. Well, I'm keen to find out more about the
Great.
situation.
Then let's head over together.
Alright. A space and time for you. Key to the heart. I want to look more closely at this item. Where is it? There it is. Can I not... I can't view it, really? Okay, that is one thing that I am not a fan of with Genshin. That you can't, with like certain quest items, view them a lot more carefully to see like the intricate details. Okay.
Time to go.
Go to Speaker's Chamber, look for Mawika. I'm just gonna teleport. There's no sense in running all the way there because it's so far away. Alright. That was interesting. Okay. So I completely forgot that I had Kazuo, right? And because him and Aether kind of look similar, I thought when I teleported that it was Aether. It is not. Alright, let's go talk to Mawika. Be interesting to see what she
Mawika!
says about the situation.
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also,
So
their numbers are
not
much
just
higher
the
than
collective of
expected.
plenty. They've
Their
been...
organization appears to have grown considerably. But because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
Ah.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going?
Because realistically,
Not too
the
many
Abyss Order is
casualties,
just a
hopefully?
small part
Well,
of...
even if they're committing
the
all their
Abyss.
forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yeah.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war.
So
We must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties.
People they
tribes are
can just
organizing
send
their
out,
defenses
but
as we
the Abyss
speak.
Order is a smaller faction,
Traveler,
so they
this
only
is
have
one war
like
that Natlan can handle on its
a
own.
minimal
If you wish to stay
amount of
out it,
soldiers they
you'll
can
be
send
safe
out.
here at the stadium with me. Oh? In what way?
Are we about to tell her?
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down
In
and
the
get some answers.
last patch
he's been
with her
avoiding her.
brother,
I see. So
they
you two
said
have fallen
something about
out.
the heavenly
A
principles.
pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
And then
They
they
certainly
also
are.
mentioned the Luma
Although
Fate.
somehow it
And they were
doesn't
working
surprise
to
me that
build-
a spat between the
build
Traveler
it,
and
I
Twin
think,
could affect
if
the
I
fate of
remember
the
correctly.
entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say
What
that the Abyss
is
Order has
Aether
focused most
planning?
of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Okay.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
So why would they be focusing
thanks,
their
you two.
attacks
Anything you need, send word
on
to
the
me
Masters
right
of the
away.
Nightwind? That's interesting. Is there something the Masters of the Nightwind have that the Abyss Order wants? Yeah, we're just gonna teleport. Makes it so much easier to get around to stuff. There we go. Oh, wait, interesting. We're going outside the Masters of the Nightwind area. What is going on here?
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Well,
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard
course you
we're
would
being
think
hit the
that.
hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
I honestly thought
So,
she'd be drinking.
That's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
Damn. See, Lolly did not hold back. If I were him, I'd have changed that name a long
what?
time ago.
Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Yep.
I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far.
And there she goes, second guessing herself.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Not Abyss Mages!
A much-needed chance to vent my frustration.
I
Not a
hate
moment
Abyss
too
Mages.
Soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just
I
how
have
badly the rest
so
of that
many
conversation was
days
gonna go.
from first playing
You didn't have to
Genshin
say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway,
where
let's
these
get 'em!
stupid Hydro Abyss Mages made my life a living hell by trapping me in bubbles. Oh cool, I get to use Seat Lolly. Knock out the Electro one, and that's gonna help me out quite a bit. Hey! Don't you be hitting me.
Fulfill our pact!
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Of course, you guys ain't got nothing on me. I can take out Hydro one so much easier now.
My apologies.
There we go.
Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Stupid,
Ooh,
annoying
impressive
Abyss
work,
Mages.
Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
Yeah, Seat Lolly
If
can hold her
anyone should
own.
be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Seat Lolly is so
Experience
confident.
says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
See, I misread their
The battle
outfits. I
against the
thought they were
Abyss is
from
still
people of
fresh
the
on our minds,
Springs.
so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold.
Let's do it.
Get to work.
Whirling... Hold the line! Billowing surge!
Kamisato out. Sumetsu.
God, I...
Crush them!
Eon-san is like, kill the Abyss Order. Dark light candlesticks created by believers in the Abyss on Chaos will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy and convert it into void wards. Destroy these wards as quickly as possible to retrieve the converted elemental energy. Okay.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the life from my body. Find a way to destroy it!
Rebuild! Covenant of the Deep!
Take flight! Beg for money. This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Go, Seat Lolly! Knock them out!
One with nature.
Embrace the ice!
God, Rift Towns used to be such a pain in the ass when I was trying to build Ayaka. Now, no problem. No problem at all. Go! For Natlin!
Into the wind.
Nope.
Crush!
Billowing surge!
For Natlin!
My immune must be the boss here. Time to show
Oh,
you what
hell
happens when
no.
you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind.
Resist the abyss will pay the price.
I had a feeling that Abyss Herald was gonna show up.
Suffer the wrath of Eatfleet.
Actually, I should be fine. Oh yeah. Wait for it. Wait for him to
Take flight.
Charge up
Sucker swirl.
and knock him dead.
Shudder. Vengeance will be mine.
Knock him out. Hey, no. I need to fucking seat lolly. Jeez.
Lolline, he's Papa. Get him!
Nice. Good job, guys.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Yeah.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
Paimon.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least.
Okay,
And ideally,
Paimon.
a whole speech
We don't need a
acknowledging the
horde of
superior
Abyss
might of the
Order
Masters of the Nightwind.
soldiers coming in.
Well, whatever.
Shush.
I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
There goes
The
Sea
stronghold
Lolly
cleared.
getting drunk
this
again.
area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just
No,
me,
I have a feeling that was
but
a
an
bit
enemy under
too
siege normally
easy.
defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I don't think they
I'm not
retreated.
convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
I wouldn't
So
be
you're
surprised
saying
if...
there's more to this than meets the eye?
Yeah, like somebody told
I'm saying
them
we don't
to
know
move
enough
out.
to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser to the best Aura's objective. Back to square one. Only I could get Aether to talk to me. I could get answers for all of us.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things
Maybe
get
the keys are
serious.
somehow
And maybe
connected.
You can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Oh!
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Oh my god, I just thought about something. Could those keys be the reason they're able to communicate with each other? I wouldn't be surprised. Before the dawn. Alright. Nope. Drop that. Alright. Return to the area near the cave to investigate. Alright. So... in some ways, are the keys, like, connected, maybe? Hey, Eula hit friendship level 5. Nice. Okay, that's not gonna happen. I need...
Into the wind.
Realistically, I should probably be using a different character, but this works. Alright. We must be going back to the cave for some
And
reason.
we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and St. Lolly are waiting for us.
Alright. Oh,
Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by?
is there a
It's kinda
chance?
ludicrous to lose something so important
And this
in
is
such
just
a
a
dumb
slight
way.
chance.
But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing, and that's that.
True. Very true,
Oh, thank
Paimon.
goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
Who are you?
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
Who are you?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Hold up. Am I the only one noticing that she has a star pattern in her eyes?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh?
Switch back
I'm
to
sorry,
talking
I
to
don't quite
her.
understand. They're almost here. This really
Yes,
isn't the
see,
time
look.
to be joking around.
She's got a star pattern in her eyes.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
Well, like a crystal.
Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
I don't see anything.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay.
I don't...
What's
Huh?
wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Ma'am. Whoa. Okay.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
That's super interesting because a minute ago we couldn't see them, but as soon as we touched her, we could. Okay. I'll take care of them now.
Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
One with nature.
Okay, some things are not adding up here.
Covenant of the Deep!
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Beg for mercy.
There we go.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell.
This
It
is
just looked
very
like you were
confusing.
slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure.
Yes, so she does have a star pattern in her eyes.
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
So,
Well,
is this...
Anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
You
With
look at
around,
her
you'll be
outfit.
safe from any monsters. As long as they're
And, like,
visible.
the star pattern in her
What was the deal
eyes.
with those monsters just now, anyway?
She looks...
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Oh, no. No, we weren't.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it.
So it's interesting,
More
not
importantly,
long
did the monsters
after
hurt
we
you?
returned to the cave,
How
she
bad is
showed
it?
up.
It's nothing serious.
Deirdith.
But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior was gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway,
Wait,
let me start from the beginning. There
so
was
she
once a
knows
sage who passed through my
Aether.
village. People got the sense
She said
that
the
she was truly
resemblance is
omniscient.
uncanny.
The sage said that Doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
Huh?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life.
Wait, so the Traveler
matched.
is the Savior?
So that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior.
And they're also
And
talking
she's
about
already got a ton of
Doomsday.
titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Aether,
Everything
isn't it?
except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Wait, so Aether is this labeled as the Savior in whatever prophecy her grandmother told her? That's supposed to save everyone from Doomsday. But hold on. Wait, Aether is part of the Abyss Order, so how is he considered the Savior? That's not making sense.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
Do we tell her the truth? Yeah.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
Wish we could. We have no way of doing
Maybe,
that.
if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that Doomsday will
Yes.
come?
Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Fire.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched. See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time
Or
to
she's
press
not
her for
telling the
answers.
full truth.
What's wrong, Deirdith? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Paimon, don't.
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now.
She
Like
seems
I said,
really
I'm going to hide
flustered.
here until I feel well enough to move again.
Like, really flustered.
If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get
That's good.
hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
True. Very true.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But
She's
hey,
not
Alicia seems to like
making
you.
a
And
whole
it sounds
bunch
like
of
she's gonna
sense.
help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Sounds good. Alright, so... daily commissions, that's done. Alright. Masters of Nightwind. Right there. I still think out of every splash art they've done for our Archon quest, I really like this one. However, it's interesting to me that if you chose Lumine, it's still Lumine tearing through the abyss.
Oh, you're back. How did it go?
I feel
Find
like
anything?
two different versions would be a
Nothing
better option,
substantial,
but
unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
yeah, we met
So I take it that the war's still on?
Deidra? I don't remember.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either.
Wait, what?
In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Interesting. So it's almost like while we were talking to her,
Really
the
makes
Abyss
you
Order
wonder what the
wasn't
Abyss Order's
attacking.
thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Okay, so... Do I need to talk to you? Yes.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Of course
You
I do.
Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you
I
for
love the
standing
purple
guard
eyes.
this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Yeah, it's weird that the Abyss just straight up... the Abyss Order straight
Nothing
up
that
just
would indicate an
disappeared.
impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
True. So... the Abyss is currently just buying their time by meditating and doing religious stuff. Okay, then.
Well, the
A
shamans
lot
didn't
different
raise
than the
any
regular
concerns,
Abyss,
so how
that's
bad
for
could it
sure.
be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want.
Fair enough.
Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, They'll be no match for us.
Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going,
I mean,
traveler.
realistically, we have more soldiers than the Abyss does. Well, Abyss Order does. At least I think so. I hope. Cantello, what going on, buddy?
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
No.
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Dude, you're starting
How
to
can I
sound
not
like
be
Charlotte,
nervous?
and that's scary.
What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
Dude needs
No
to
one's here to judge you on
chill.
your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Small?
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
I don't think it's that.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
I think Paimon's reading
no,
into
of course
things.
not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Paimon, seriously, it's not that big of a deal. Paimon's just like, just go ahead and pick one or the other. It's like, it's a fair request. Okay, dude, chill. Calm down. Ooh. A little bit of rumbly music. Let's get ready to rumble!
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the
Did I
gulf
just
was
straight up
between us.
charge at him and knock him on his ass?
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring.
Yeah.
And now that I've had a bout with the hero,
You sound
we're no longer
exactly like the
strangers.
collective of
Nothing to be
plenty.
nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own.
At least
But
the
Paimon's still
masters,
gonna stick to conversation.
at least the masters of Nightwind don't have an issue with over divulging in food. That big old freaking plate of food that Varesta had in her story quest was ridiculous. I would keel over and die just half, like, taking off the top portion of that plate.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
Which
As Paimon
makes
expected,
sense from what
nothing
Eon-san
here
told
either.
us.
Let's do another lap and get back to Eon-san.
Alright. So the Abyss Order is not
You're back.
moved.
So, did the guards find anything?
Nope. Not anything.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Paimon, you're just jealous. Ignore Paimon.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah,
My guess
that's right.
either she's
Does it mean anything
hungover
to you, Siglala?
or didn't get a lot of sleep.
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague,
More
but
likely the fact
it
is she's
seemed as if
hungover.
some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Noise?
What does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Could this
Sure,
be
but
connected?
the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Could this be connected to the Luma Fate in some way? Because it's a noise, but it's not like the noise. It's not like the thing that was affecting the ley lines when the Abyss attacked. That's interesting.
Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in
That
the...
hilly troll that
Alright,
we
we
saw,
get it.
could that be Kari
Granny
Bear?
Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Because as far as I know,
Hey,
the
I was
only
just
time
thinking
Kari
out
Bear has
loud.
ever popped
You really
up
think I was just trying to flaunt
is
my
something
knowledge?
related to the Abyss Order.
Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations
Or
for the
Danza.
kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Oh, that pissed her off. That pissed off Granny Eatsley.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell the two about what happened. Okay, so...
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth.
Yeah, it feels like she's
Sorry
keeping
if that comes
something.
across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Yeah.
Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Of course, Seat Lolly
Okay,
doesn't
well,
approve.
You're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Paimon just arms folded. It's like, clearly you're jumping to conclusions. It's like, well, yeah. No, duh. Friggin' Seat Lolly does that all the time.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees
It's
monsters that
weird
no one else
because
can,
of the fact
calls the
that she
leader of
only
the Abyss Order
appeared
her savior. At the very
right
least, we should remain
after
vigilant. Keep a close watch on
we
her.
decide to go in the cave and look for more
Sounds
clues.
sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Yeah, that was a bit
Traveler,
irresponsible.
we still need some time to muster our forces.
Oops.
Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Is she still there? Alright, before we do anything,
I'm sure they'll show
I'm gonna
us soon.
switch out to my Natlan team for better exploration here. It's gonna be so much easier to do stuff. Alright, cool. Go here. The hope. Oh, I teleported really far away. Go, Mawika! And then right up here. There we go.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Where is she? Oh, she's hiding.
Traveler, watch out!
Don't! Oh, God. Oh, God. She was about to clobber the traveler.
Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Oh, did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I had thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. Yeah, seriously.
That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
True.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's
True.
also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh.
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Oh.
She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
That's sad.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
Paimon,
That
give
is
her
the
a
real reason.
break.
I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Where did she come from, though? That's what she says. Small village
Anyway,
far away.
So, could you make me some food now?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
All right. Wow, we must have.
I am so full. Thanks for saving me again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Interesting.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
Holy shit!
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Oh my god, she is so She has
didn't even
such
realize
low
how late it is.
self-esteem.
Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
I feel so bad for
Yeah.
her.
And it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more
I
beautiful
almost
than
wonder
ever
if it's a
before.
case where only we can see
You
her.
weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death. Yeah,
When I was
Paimon.
young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Whoa, wait. Does she know about the false sky?
But my
That's an
grandma would tell me,
interesting
the answer to that
line.
question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That's a good way to interpret it.
I really treasured my world for a really long time.
Why?
The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior.
That's so
But I could
interesting.
never bring myself to agree
World
with
was
Grandma.
in quotations.
Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah, go you!
Huh.
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow.
Is
That's
she-
the most worthwhile thing I can think
Wait.
of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
Is Deirdre or
pretty cool.
Deirdre?
Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away.
That's.
I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more I'm convinced I am. The more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. Okay, so she had world in quotations, talking about the Savior saving her world. It doesn't sound like she's been. Maybe we can afford to trust her. Could she also be a descender?
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Guess we gotta try that trick again.
Can you see them now?
Yep, there they are. Whoa!
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Oh, it's to protect them. Okay.
Try and stop me!
I almost think it's wrong to be doing this with Mavuika, but if I tried to use the Traveler, I'd be so screwed.
Plastic surge!
Locked on.
me build my Knight so much better than he currently is. Oh, wait, what?
Rat from the sky! Try and stop me!
It's a... Interesting.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith?
Is Deirdith a descender?
Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
And
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
from a distant land, could she be from Node Cry? Because I know she said, Deirdre said that she was from a far-off land. But she also said save her world, so she could also be a descender. I'm personally satisfied. Okay.
Alright. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hand, you start... Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Okay. Interesting. Whoa! It's the Night Kingdom. What? Huh? Aether! That's one of the flowers. Aether and the Lord of the Night. What's going on here? Okay. My head, it hurts. Whoa, okay. My headache, it's gone. What the heck? I think I hear a voice in the darkness. Whoa.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Who's that? Whoa, wait, who is that?
A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
What? Whoa, okay.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare.
Interesting.
I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
So we saw Aether talking to the Lord of
is
the
that
Night.
right? Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
Is it me, or has the voice lines for Paimon become a lot more cocky and a lot more self-righteous? It's like when we were doing Varessa's story quest, some of the things Paimon was saying, I'm like, Paimon, jeez, calm down. Yeah. What was up with that? Huh.
Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
I feel sorry for Deirdre.
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food
Deirdith.
for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the Savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Okay, so that automatically confirms the fact that she is not from this world. If she doesn't know who the 5.7 Archon is, she's not from this world.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Running away from what?
Where? What are you talking about?
She can't see them.
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
Hold up. Whoa. So she can't see the Abyss Order.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still
So
can't
she
wrap my
can
mind
only
around
ever
this.
see...
Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Wait. I am... Okay, time out. I am very confused here. Hold on. So... the Traveler can see the monsters when Deirdith takes... when Traveler takes Deirdith's hand, she can see the monsters she's talking about. But if Deirdith can't see the monsters that the Traveler is looking at, which is like the Abyssor and them, unless Deirdith takes the Traveler's hand. There's some sort of connection here. and it's not making a lot of sense, but there's some sort of thing that connects them together that allows them to see like I don't know. It's hard to explain because of the fact that Deirdre only sees certain monsters and the Traveler only sees sees the Abyss Order, but until Deirdre holds hands with the Traveler, she can't see those monsters. So something is connecting them together. I almost thought maybe Deirdre was from the home world of Lumine and Aether, but I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. At least not logically in my head does that make sense. Let's continue. Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. I really am. I don't understand. Yet, turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
So, if Deirdre... There's gotta be something at the end of this Archon quest that pieces us together, because if not, this is hella confusing right now. I do not understand what is going on. Because there should be no reason why Deirdre and the Traveler can't see the exact same monsters. Unless she is from a different world. She looks... in some ways kind of similar to... Akima residence. Which... would be weird if that was connected. Because I'm not sure exactly how that would be connected.
We're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
Yan-san?
The front line has collapsed.
Uh-oh.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, good,
Feels like
okay.
You could phrase that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Dainsleff? That would make the most sense, because he's always been against the Abyss. So...
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
So Dainsleff has joined the battle, I guess.
From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Dainsleif.
Yep, I have a feeling it was him. Wait for Dainsleif to show up. Where? Oh. Alright. So... I'm hoping in some ways that the next part of this with Dainsleif is gonna clear up some confusion I have. Because the beginning of this feels a little bit all over the place.
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
They took away Dainsleif's actor. Dainsleif does
Please
not
don't
have
mind
any
him,
voice
Ian-san.
lines in this.
He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right.
Okay.
Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance.
He really is a cool
Anyway,
character.
since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san!
Alright.
Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Yon-san, yes, I will remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with citizens of the Seven. It's a matter of principle for me. Okay.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
To get face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely...
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Oh my god. Yet still, I'm none the wiser. I can only assume they've gone to great lengths to keep their real operations secret.
What do you think we should do?
Are they sacrificing Abyssal members to power the Loom of Fate? Okay.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right? Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane. Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it. Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Yeah. It's...
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
Before the cataclysm. Wait, is this another case like with Kari Bear where we're reliving a past sort of thing going on? This is
Wait,
weird.
Wasn't her brother called the prince, though? Where did this savior thing come from?
Yeah.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Oh. So is this how the Luma Fate is connected to this? Because anytime we talk to Aether, he keeps bringing up the Luma Fate and Heavenly Principles. Okay.
Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
So she's a Conrian citizen
Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of
cursed
the
with
Night Wing for
immortality?
tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
It's true. We can't give them any time to regroup. Okay, things are kind of in some way starting to make more sense, but it still feels a bit... It doesn't explain why she, in order to see Abyss Order soldiers, why she has to touch the Traveler's hand and then vice
Many
versa.
insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Alright. Change the time to 8 the next day. There we go. I hope that this wraps up in a way that makes sense, because right now it's a bit all over the place. It's not making absolute sense to me. Oh wait, talk to... Oh, cross the bridge. I went the complete wrong way. Wait, where is Dainsel? Oh, he's over there. Have we go on motorcycle, go! Nice.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
You're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their
Oh,
front lines dissolved,
interesting.
the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Cinder
Our army
City.
is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Malika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
True. Very true. I beg to differ. This is wasting time. Dainsleif doesn't care. Dainsleif is like, no, you are wasting precious
I've already
time.
explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Dainsleif
You're
is
gonna
like,
go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
I don't think Dainsleif
It's
wants
all
to.
right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe
Nope.
he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements.
Yep.
Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
You're giving us that look because we're coming with.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
All right, fine, I'm coming.
For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
No, because why would it make sense for us to be left out of this when we need our sibling is potentially there? Interesting. Hold on a second. I'm gonna real quickly turn these in. That way I don't have to worry about it in a second.
Add Astra.
Put those in
Thank you
there.
for
Hello, Kanich. What are you doing?
Got it. I won't let a house scare anyone.
Scare people? Know that the almighty Dragon Lord's mere presence is an awe-inspiring thing!
Awe-inspiringly pathetic?
Nietzsche! What did you just say? Oh, look who crawled out of their hidey hole. Here to scrape up some work? Too bad, too bad. All the lucrative gigs already under the purview of the almighty Dragon Lord, and we...
Did I just accidentally start Skirk's story quest?
Ignore a how, Traveler. If you'd like any commissions, I can recommend you some. Right. And if you need any help, just ask.
I mean, I don't think Kanichi's voice actor sounds that terrible.
Help? Oh, how noble, how high-minded. How about you?
Shut it, Ahau. Save your breath for the monsters we'll be fighting.
Okay. Oh, that was an anecdote. Okay. Oh, my heart freaking beat out of my chest. I was like, please tell me I didn't just accidentally start Skirks. All right. Let's go ahead and go to Cinder City. Oh. Assault the Abyss Stronghold. Interesting.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in that land?
Which it doesn't surprise me because this is Okachinatlan. Could this somehow be connected to Renova? Okay. But if you run into Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can. Okay.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Alright. In this battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. Ooh, okay. The swordsmanship Dainsleif has mastered as the Conria court guard captain allows to easily SB the weaknesses in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. Interesting. Okay. You know, I would feel probably a lot better. Wait, can't configure party in current state. Why? Oh, because I already entered. That's right. Alright. Oh, never mind. Party setup. You know what? Let's do this. Let's keep Mavwika, but let's also bring Pyro Traveler. I think I have... No, I do not. That ain't gonna work. Give me... Yeah, that'll work. Not the greatest set of artifacts, but... 56... Ooh. Oh, shoot. I want that. There we go. Alright, that is completely fine. We'll upgrade that as well. Alright. Cool. Forge ahead! I should have no problem fighting this one. It'll be interesting to see how Dainsleif attacks. Oh, okay. No, I probably shouldn't be using Chaska, but it's fine. Go, Mavwika! Wreak havoc!
Check this out!
Oh my god! Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No!
You are crazy?
Ow! Ow.
Need a surfboard?
Oh god.
Need a surf? Let's ride! Let's ride! Run for the sky!
I know that's probably not gonna work, but... Okay, he's dead.
Very different battle from the one we fought with Eon-san. No one's backing down.
Oh.
Everything they have.
Yeah. Abyss is not backing down from this whatsoever. Oh my god. Yikes. I might be screwed here. I really need heals, and I need them badly.
Behold!
Actually,
Let's ride! Light of the blazing sun!
I should have no problem doing it this way.
Time to buckle down.
Oh, fuck. No!
Open fire! Open fire! Locked on!
My holy proclamation!
Open fire!
I'm screwed. If he hits me, I am screwed.
Shall set you free.
Locked on!
Hear ye!
Bullseye!
Oh god.
Grace be upon
Ow, okay.
Couldn't
Fuck!
transcend.
shall set you free. The power of revelation opened unto you.
Yeah, I'm screwed. Oh, fuck.
Let's ride! Check this out! That's the light!
Jesus.
Need a surfboard? Off we go!
Okay.
Need a surfboard?
I am so screwed. Like, I need heals so badly right now. Like, it is not even funny how bad I need heals right now. If I could get... If I could heal Mavwika, that might help me out. This Traveler, no, that's not gonna help me, like, at all. Oh, shoot. Okay. Mavwika's alive again. Nice. Go.
Light it up!
They really are not holding back, like, at all. Oh, hell!
The abyss is all present.
Oh, he's dead. Shit.
Resistance vain.
Mavwika's dead. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Fuck. Is it gonna make me restart the entire thing? No. Oh, thank God.
Mama,
You gotta be kidding me. You actually have to be kidding me right now. This dude sucks.
Oh, watch the surfboard! Let's ride! I must protect my
I'm
clients.
stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Oh, ha!
Pyroclastic surge!
He's gonna charge up. Give me Dane's left. Give me Dane's left.
Rev the engine!
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Holy shit. You are kidding me right now. You are actually kidding me right now. Oh, God.
Twilight
Who
Sword
are-
Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
That's the Iniquitous Baptist. Oh, no. It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last
So
man.
where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Pursuing us. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already
Then
won.
allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means.
What do you mean?
And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater.
Oh?
For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
Wait.
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
This.
He used the Loom of Fate?
Okay.
Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover?
It was a distraction.
This makes too much sense.
It was a distraction.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived.
Oh my
And
god.
all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
Right. You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
Yeah. Oh, I think I know.
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what is that? mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Yeah. So Conria's ley lines are now, or at least what it sounds like is Conria's ley lines are now somehow connected to Natlan's ley lines. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the stronghold. Yeah. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with Eon Sun and Seat Lolly. This isn't their usual style. True. The meditation of the Abyss Order's followers. According to a guard stationed near the Masters of Nightwind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idly around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate. I can't see monsters at the same time as Deerdith. I couldn't see the monsters that Deerdith could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. That, assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe in a different time and space from Deerdith, if she's Conrian like Dan suspects, then that means the survived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist, and despite hailing from that separate time and space, Deerdith has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you to believe. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. The only thing that should demand our attention is silencing this man for good. I'm screwed.
Rev the engines!
Word Sword of Heaven's End.
The embrace of the abyss.
I'm gonna guess I need to use Dane's Left for this fight.
Let's ride!
Carving blade!
Oh my god! Dude, frickin' relax.
Let's shred, Sharky!
Let's ride! Rev from the sky! Try and stop me!
Let's ride!
Locked on! Locked on!
God.
Locked on! Again!
Oh god. Okay. Shit.
Transcend. Light of the blazing sun!
Dude, this guy is not easy. Okay, well, now he's going down a lot easier.
Body is failing me. I will not bring shame to the name of the abyss.
Carving waves!
Rev from the sky! Time.
Let's ride! Check this out! That's the launch!
Twitch.
Need a surfboard?
And Mulan's dead. Shit. Jesus.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan.
Something
but
feels off.
Somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
that's, yeah. Okay. Something feels off. You start talking. Uh-oh.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Daneslith. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Damn.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. Okay. Jesus. Daneslef, calm down.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh?
Nope.
Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone. All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little.
About what? There's something...
What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
Not really.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
This is interesting.
Is that so?
Whoa, wait.
I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact
Isn't
is...
Salter Logi
I honestly can't remember them anymore.
either Skirk's master or creator? Something like that?
Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin, or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home.
This should be interesting. Dainsleif slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Khaenri'ah fled into his mind. Besides memories and feelings, everything etched into the heart, and simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it?
Well, I mean,
our
partially
golden
because he's
age?
immortal. Not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy. Damn.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me.
So what did you do?
The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So...
Indeed, we are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking.
So, when they were praying and doing religious stuff,
shame
they were actually
it had to
feeding
take
memories
this long.
into the...
After 500 years, most of our memories have faded.
Is...
And a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
Interesting.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, Your memories are susceptible to erosion.
And I don't
just
remember
like
if they
ours.
said who Daneslef's
But
brother
of all
is.
Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most.
Again, because he's immortal.
We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
Yes, seriously. Very
Perhaps,
costly mistake.
But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
This dude's evil. I don't like him. Huh. Okay. So there's some stuff that got revealed there that kind of made sense. But at the same time, not everything is coming together to make absolute sense. But supposedly the Loom of Fate is now active, which is something we were trying to avoid. It's not good. Why are there boulders here? Ah. Go boulders, go.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
She is still here. Is she gonna betray us? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, shit just got real. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, first off, those red cubes are from the unknown god that we saw. Where?
We're not from the same world, are we?
No.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that.
You don't want to know.
We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh,
Interesting.
one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too.
I don't know about that.
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him. Huh? What is it?
It's glowing. Oh! This is, so this decides... Give the key to Deardith. Keep it. Oh. Because I don't know what happens. This could be our only way of finding our brother. Ooh. I want to keep it, but if her world is in trouble, is there anything bad that happens? If I give her the key, what does that do for me? I'm gonna... If this is her future, if this is her fate. This is a hard decision. Because I have no clue if there's a alternate outcome to this. Lumine's goal is to find her brother. I'm giving her the key. Can't take it back. Whoa, what the hell was that? Huh? Oh my god! Dude, you are kidding me! We have not seen Aether since Bedtime Story, which was in Sumeru. Editor jumping in for a second. The truth is that Trinexus was wrong. The quest for the Archon quest actually happened in 4.7 because it involved Kari Bear, and we have a photo in our inventory of the travelers and Kari Bear together. Just wanted to clarify that. Back to the video. Okay. Yo, okay. All right. This makes so much more sense now. So, she's from the past, Conria, where we are now living 500 years in the future, where Lumine is doing her sword traveling and Conria doesn't exist. Okay. But she was able to give Aether the hibernation chamber key. That is crazy. Mm-hmm. And then... Whoa, wait. Interesting. So, are we currently talking to Aether from before the Cataclysm, or are we talking to him from the current timeline? Okay. I always thought that Tevat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. Okay. Then I learned Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to rule. It has intrigued me ever since. Feign an attack on Natlan by me sometime after I can no shoot the Lord of the Night. He knew. Say that she. Okay. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission to activate the Loom of Fate. Tevat. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deirdre to cross paths. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of old drawn from the abyss and orders members in their meditation sessions. Those memories as raw materials, the superimposed realm as a template, the Luma Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. It is a product of the Luma Fate, holding within it the entire network of New Conria's ley lines. One day I'll find a suitable host location for it. Suitable host location for it, meaning behind the Conrian door? Aether, come on, talk to me, buddy. When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It's only after I had served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. Memories were erased. Which is the same thing that happened to Lumine. Recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That's why my guilt weighs so heavily on me, and even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of the entire world behind me. Interesting. Ooh. Wait. I don't know why, but the way you're talking doesn't sound like you at all. Aether, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? Only ever been about us. Goodbye, Lumine. We will begin anew. Wait.
Our hero is back. Everyone's been waiting for you.
So...
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
The Atlas of the New World is what was shown. Part of me is like, I kind of get what's going on, but I'm gonna have to dive deeper into this lore here, because some of it's a little bit confusing.
But let's go over everything later, all right?
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain.
Correct.
Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
So,
You're not the only one. Paimon's
is
got
it
no idea what's going on
basically
either.
meaning...
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Huh.
All right, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
Yeah.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. Huh?
After that talk with Aether...
Yan-san, leave her be.
Yeah.
This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess... because of that thing that happened. He literally said...
Trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Literally, Aether was like, we will meet again when your journey ends. But... he... this time just was like, goodbye, Lumine, almost like indefinitely. We will never see each other again. That is crazy. We're back at the cave. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly smell what feels like someone clasping your hands, but this time it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. A space and time for you, to be continued. Huh. That was interesting. So that was very interesting. I'm pretty sure that within the next coming year, we'll probably get more lore about Aether and Lumine, but probably not right off. No Cry's story is supposed to take like a full year, so there's a chance we may not see anything until Sneznaya. But that was pretty good. There was a lot of it where I was kind of a little bit confused about stuff that was happening. I'm gonna just real quickly do that. There we go. But yeah, that was really good. That was a pretty well, I think, rounded Archon quest. I will say parts of it felt a little kind of, they weren't adding up at first, but afterwards some evidence in game started sort of supporting more parts of the lore. It was hella contradicting. Like, there were so many parts that were like, oh, it's like revival of current Conria, but no, apparently it's a new form of Conria. So it was like, okay. But unfortunately, the Luma Fate was activated and Aether completed his mission, or Lumine, depending on your game. But yeah, overall, pretty happy with that. I think it'll be interesting to see where the twins quests go from there, but pretty solid. And the cinematic, like, oh, so good.